Introduction to Lambda expressions in Java. Introduction to Lambda expressions. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to look at exciting feature of Java, especially Java, starting from Java 8, which is Lambda expressions. Lambda expressions are a significant addition to Java because it allows us to write our code in a functional style. Lambda expressions simplifies coding and enhances readability. So we're going to look at how Lambda expressions can make your project more concise and flexible. Syntax of Lambda expressions. So let's start with the basics, which is the syntax of Lambda expressions. So you can think of a Lambda expression in Java as a short block of code that takes parameter and returns a value. So the basic format is you pass parameters and it will have expression. And this is another example. You would pass S1 and S2 as a parameter, and it will return an expression which is calculating S1's length minus S2's length. So we're comparing two strings based on their length. And we have some variation. It's possible to pass no parameters, or you can pass multiple parameters and it will return expression like the example, or you can have multiple statements, but instead of expression. And if we look at this example, you can see how this might be simpler than writing a full comparator class. So we have an example of a simple Lambda expression that compares based on their length with no argument and multiple statement. But when you, the thing that you want to keep in mind is when you want to have multiple statement, you need to enclose your code within braces. Functional interfaces. So Lambda expressions work with functional interfaces and interfaces with just one abstract method. Java 8 includes many built-in functional interfaces like runnable, callable, and comparator. These are designed to make Lambda expressions more powerful and versatile. So for example, using runnable replaces the traditional way of implementing runnable with an anonymous class, and this simplification extends across various APIs in Java. Using Lambda expressions in collections. Lambdas are particularly useful when working with collections. They help in writing cleaner and more readable code for common tasks like sorting, filtering, iterating. For example, you can sort a list of names with just one line of code using a Lambda expression, and it also makes operations like filtering a list For specific criteria, very concise. Here, as you can see, it will filtering list to find elements greater than 3 characters, especially when you combine with Java's Stream API. And it just makes it easier to iterate over each element of a list. Scoping and variables in Lambda expression. One important aspect of using Lambda expressions is understanding variable scoping. Lambda expressions have access to final or effectively final variables from their enclosing scope. Moreover, within a Lambda, this keyword refers to the instance of the class in which the Lambda is defined, not the Lambda itself. And this understanding is important when Lambdas are used in complex applications. So we have, if we look at example, we have final string prefix status, and we have numbers, which is already list. And when we have prefix, we can print prefix here. Benefits and drawbacks of Lambda expressions. So as we've seen, Lambda expressions brings many benefits. Lambda expression reduces boilerplate code and improve code clarity. But if you overuse Lambdas or use them inappropriately, they can make code less readable and harder to debug. So it's important to strike the right balance to maximize their benefits without sacrificing code maintainability. Here's another example. So we are writing a Lambda expression that filters all positive integers from this list and print them. If we are to write a Lambda expression for this, we would use Stream API and call filter for each. Conclusion, Lambda expressions are a powerful feature in Java that allow for more expressive, concise, and flexible coding. If you want to learn more, I encourage you to look into Java references on Lambda expression. Thank you, everyone.